So, Infinity War.
Yeah, how they hanging down, dudes? It's me, the Media Raptor, and I'm back here with my buddy...
I'm still Dragonis Prime.
And welcome back to Marvel May 4 Infinity Gauntlet. There's also going to be titled I'm Out of Good Ideas, but that should be pretty clear by now.
To be fair, wasn't Infinity Gauntlet the fourth Thanos story? So I guess...
Actually, I think it was the third.
Third or fourth. One of the two.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Anyhow, so the thing you're seeing on screen right now, that's the time you get until we start talking about spoilers. If you get upset because you go past that point and you haven't seen the movie yet, screw you.
You're an idiot.
Yes. And you should see this movie because it is freaking amazing!
Go see the movie!
Okay. Now, let me get one thing out of the way right now. For those of you who have read the Infinity War storyline...
You will not be disappointed.
Yes, but at the same time, it is not a direct taking of the Infinity War story arc.
It's like if Infinity War, Infinity Gauntlet, and 2013's Infinity had a baby, then that baby got injected with the Super Soldier Serum, was given Mjolnir, then stuck inside the Hulkbuster.
And then put into a blender, and then shot over with cannon. Okay, the point is, for those of you who are diehard, like, it's kind of like with Age of Ultron, they follow the story. Like, they have the characters, obviously.
I mean, Age of Ultron was less of a
adaptation, more of a retelling,
more of a retelling. Kind of
Anyhow.
like how Avengers was pretty much the first time the Avengers came together in the comics, you know, complete with fighting Loki, but instead of having Ant-Man and the Wasp, they had Hawkeye and Black Widow.
You can debate if that was a good choice or not.
I think it was a good choice.
Speaking of Hawkeye, he got completely shafted in this movie.
He got shafted about as much as his quiver.
Yep. Even then, I don't think it was as good for him as it was with the quiver.
Yeah, no.
Wow, that was wrong. Okay. So, yeah, we're in spoiler territory now.
We have reached spoiler territory. Okay, first of all...
If for some reason you're still here, let's just say right now, I'm giving it 4 Raptor Claws out of 4. The movie is amazing.
So good.
It might be the best Marvel movie made.
It is the best Marvel movie ever made.
You could argue if it's the best superhero movie made, as I'm still very partial to Watchmen. Always have been, always will be.
Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah, but let's talk about...
Really good.
Okay, spoiler time.
Okay, first of all, they promised us that in the first 5 minutes we would hate Thanos, and we would hate the Black Order, and we would love that we hated him. They pulled it off.
Yep.
I am solid 75% sure I saw Valkyrie's body next to Thanos' feet as he's holding Thor.
Yep.
Thanos kills Heimdall.
Yep.
Korg and Meek are nowhere to be seen.
Yep. I guess the Revolution, they didn't print enough pamphlets.
They definitely didn't print enough pamphlets. And, well, Loki's dead.
Maybe.
Is he going to stay dead? Well, he's in the next movie.
Well, here's the thing, and this is one reason why the opening's amazing, but it didn't have as much of a huge emotional impact on me when they killed Loki, because this is like, what, the 3rd time he's died?
So often. But then again, rule of threes.
Yeah. Maybe this is it.
Is it even the 3rd time? I'm convinced he died more than 3 times.
Well, there was that time in the Dark World. There was that time in Ragnarok.
Thor. Did he really? No, he didn't. He didn't fake his death in Ragnarok.
Okay, my point is, within the first 2 minutes, it's heavily implied that Loki is dead, all the Asgardians from Ragnarok are dead, and Thor...
Half. Thanos says he killed half. We don't know what happened to the other half.
He blew up the ship.
He blew up the ship. Who knows what happened?
Yeah, that's a good point. Anyhow.
So in the first couple minutes, Thanos is officially a hero killer.
Yeah, which is something that you can say hasn't really happened much in the MCU.
Yeah. Heimdall, dead. A character we've grown to love over 3 Thor movies, is gone.
Yeah.
Loki, our first legit MCU villain.
Potentially gone.
Potentially gone.
Oh, and you think it stops there? No.
No.
What? I think it could be close to 12?
At least 12.
We're not going to say who. We're not going to go that far and spoil it, but there's at least 12.
Actually, we'll give you an extreme spoiler warning here. Skip to this time if you don't want to know exactly who died. Okay, so we lost Gamora to get the Soul Stone.
Which, by the way, that scene was actually depressing.
That's a twist.
Yeah. Not only that, Red Skull is alive, apparently. Sort of.
Great.
Kind of. He's got a cool job as the Grim Reaper, and
Yeah.
they probably got some good benefits. I don't know, like
He's
maybe
an
paid vacation.
He's an XP of the in-betweener now,
Yeah.
which is neat.
Hopefully, they at least get like a coffee machine up there, or like
100%, they need a coffee machine.
yeah, maybe a Pong machine. I
Okay,
don't know.
and then when Thanos does that,
Yeah. By the way, he
we
wins.
get the snap.
He wins.
We get the
Thanos
snap.
wins. Which is one reason
Yeah.
why I respect this movie so much, because it killed. They not only killed off Gamora, they killed off Spider-Man, Black Panther, Groot,
Bucky,
yeah, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange,
Star-Lord,
Black Panther,
Mantis. Yeah, you already mentioned Black
Okay.
Panther. Star-Lord, Mantis,
Drax, Falcon.
Yep. Okay, let's just say
That's at least 10.
all the original Avengers made it out alive. We presume. We don't know what Hawkeye's sitch is. Then of the other named characters, the only ones to survive...
Oh, and Vision.
Vision dead. Vision
Yeah.
dead. Vision dead.
Oh, like unequivocally dead.
Vision dead twice.
Yeah.
Vision died once, because Wanda blew him up.
Love hurts.
Love hurts. That is kinky foreplay. Then Thanos.
Guys, do not take that out of context, and please, for the love of God, do not make Deviant out of that.
Then Thanos uses the Times Gem, or Time Stone, or the Time Thingamajig, whatever they're calling them, reverses it, and rips the stone out of his forehead. Then Vision goes monochrome. Hey, that's a comic deep cut.
Yep.
And then he completes the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Thor, with Stormbreaker,
Can't kill him.
can't kill him. He puts the axe through Thanos. And then
Doesn't kill
Thanos
him.
says,
You should have gone for the head or the arm.
yeah, I still can't tell if he said hand or head.
He said head.
Oh, he did say
He
head?
said head quite clearly, but like
okay.
he should have gone for the arm or the head. Yes.
Either one.
Okay, I think major spoilers are over.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, for now. So the reason why this movie works so well, because it not only works as a comic movie where they somehow got over 30 characters,
62 characters.
Yeah,
There are
60
62 characters, 32 of which are in a scene together.
and they made it work. They gave everyone the proper amount of time, and keep in mind, the movie is long. It's just over 2.5 hours.
It is 154 minutes.
Yeah.
And somehow it feels less stuffed than Justice League.
I was going to say Dawn of Justice, but that works too.
Yeah, they're both equally stuffed movies because they didn't write their characters.
Exactly. And this movie, it works. And all those awesome sort of like interactions you were always hoping you could see between like Star-Lord and Iron Man and all that, we get them.
The only one I'm a little bit upset we didn't get was awesome facial hair bros high five, but hey, that's what the next movie's for.
And Shuri and Spider-Man. I think that
Shuri
would be
and
kind of fun
Spider-Man
in a
would have
weird
been
way.
kind of fun.
Hey, science teens, what do you know?
Science teens.
Yeah.
But hey, we got the Black Order. If you love the Black Order,
And if you don't know who they are, you're going to hate them because they're awesome to hate.
yeah.
And it's not just the writing. So we talked about the fact that all the characters are written perfectly. The story, it's a believable threat. It's a terrifying threat.
It's a terrifying threat. The visuals are stunning.
Now, people say that CG is used too much nowadays, and in some cases, yes, it is.
Yeah.
But at the same time, a good chunk of this is practical effects and makeup. Yes, there is a lot of CG, like that would be
100%.
stupid to deny it, but they mix it pretty darn well.
So well.
Yeah,
So
like
well.
Rocket looks fantastic, but then when you look at the costumes for like Wakanda, and you look at the set design, the Infinity Gauntlet itself, and then when they start altering reality and stuff like that, I'm not going to spoil what happens and all that, but it looks great when they travel around through space. The
amazing.
shape looks awesome. But I think the other reason why this movie works so well is because it's almost a celebration.
100%. It's a 10-year anniversary. Iron Man came out 10 years ago in, I think, May. I think it was May of 2008 that it came out.
Yep.
So this is almost 10 full years of the MCU.
Yeah. And the thing is, they did it properly. They started with the Iron Man. When they got to Avengers, they said that Thanos was a thing.
Yeah.
That was what, 6 years ago?
That was 6 years ago, yeah.
They've been building on this for 6 years.
And
the
really,
thing is,
the Infinity Gems have been a thing since First Avenger.
Yeah.
In 2011. That's
Yeah.
7 years of setup.
Now, here's the thing. It would have been easy to screw up a villain you've been building up for 6 years, okay? The expectations are off the charts for him.
I mean, look at X-Men.
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
Yeah.
They've been hyping that guy up since the beginning.
And he was good, but he wasn't Thanos.
Yeah,
That's the thing. We can now sort of say, this villain was good, but he wasn't Thanos.
I mean, Oscar Isaac, I love the guy. He's a great Poe Dameron. He's not Apocalypse.
Wait, that was Poe Dameron?
Yeah, that was Poe Dameron.
Huh, what do you know? What's something new every day?
Yeah. Josh Brolin killed it as
And with
Thanos.
that, and now that we said that, let's jump right into the acting, which is phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
It's amazing that
always.
this is kind of almost a perfect movie. I cannot think of anything really genuinely bad about it. Like, some people won't enjoy it because they don't like comic movies. That's fine.
Like, Jeremy over at CinemaSins is going to have a problem, and I forget his name over at CinemaWins.
I don't think he ever said his name.
I think he has, like, once.
Yeah.
But I don't
But those
remember
two guys,
it.
they're gonna have good videos to make off
They're
of
going to
this.
have such a problem.
And John Bailey, he's gonna have a great time doing honest trailers for this.
Problem. Yeah,
thing
CinemaSins
is-
is going to have a big problem of nitpicking, and CinemaWins is going to have a 2-hour and 40-minute long video.
Yep. And here's the thing. Here's the thing which makes this movie so awesome to me. Comic culture has really changed because of the MCU.
Exactly.
There was a time when if you said you were a comic fan, you were made fun of. You were the reject, the outcast, the socially awkward person who hung out in his basement. And I'm just saying this because that's what I am.
Exactly.
I still kind of am. But the thing is, with movies like this, with people who care, it brings people together. Everyone's always like, have you seen the new Marvel movie?
Exactly.
People talk about it.
You can have a conversation with almost anyone now, and they know the characters, they know the movies, because these movies have inspired them to read the comics.
And even if they don't, they know the movies at least.
Exactly. And the visions of people like Kenneth Branagh, Jon Favreau.
Stan Lee, we cannot forget him. Jack Kirby.
I was gonna say both of them at the end.
James Gunn.
Yeah, I was gonna go in order.
Oh, sorry, I
screwed
was
up.
just thinking out loud there.
Jon Favreau, whoever did Incredible Hulk, Kenneth, I can't pronounce his last name, whoever did First Avenger.
Wasn't that the Russo brothers? Or did they do,
First Avenger was a different guy.
Okay.
Joss Whedon.
Yep.
Shane Black, I think, did Iron Man 3. I don't
Yep, he
remember.
did.
The guy who did Thor 2, I think it was the same guy as Thor 1. The Russo brothers.
Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright dropped out of Ant-Man.
Ant-Man? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he dropped out. There was a different director on that one.
Cool, whatever.
Who I can't remember. Joss Whedon again. Then Phase 3. Phase 3 has killed it. James Gunn, Taika Waititi, Ryan Coogler, the Russo brothers again. Nailing it all. The guy who did Doctor Strange. Again, I can't remember his name.
Actually, I don't... Carlisle. Look up, there's these old YouTubers called Spill.com. They used to do, like, animated film reviews. One of the guys on that show, his name was Carlisle. He was the white guy, one of the two white guys in the group. And they're really funny. He wrote that movie.
Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's like, it seems so weird because he seems like just like this guy who just reviews movies on the internet, but he ended up writing both Insidious, no, not Insidious, what's that? Sinister and Doctor Strange, and he's still going.
And I mean, all of us, the fans, we have had an impact on the MCU.
I've been doing this for 4 years, okay? Marvel made 4 times in a row. It started as a joke.
4 years.
Yeah.
And I mean, we, as a fan base, have changed the way these movies are made.
And that's what makes them good. All right? The studio listens not just to the creators, but to the fans.
Because
Something which DC needs to learn.
something DC definitely needs to learn. Because Marvel fans had complaints about the music. What do? They bring in people like James Gunn, Ryan Coogler, Taika Waititi. I almost forgot his name there for a second. They revamp these movies. They take franchises to a whole new level. Thor, I really didn't like him until Ragnarok.
I liked him in Dark World.
He was okay in Dark World. He knocked it out of the park in Ragnarok.
Yeah.
These heroes, as they're becoming more respected by the fans and by the studios, they get even better. Because we are growing with these characters.
And that's what Infinity War is all about. It is this big compilation of all these heroes coming together against a credible threat that the likes of which we have never seen before. A threat which not only threatens the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but essentially the superhero genre altogether.
100%.
He could end everything. And this movie has the spine to do things that you would never think a Marvel movie, let alone a Disney movie, let alone a Disney superhero movie would do.
Guts to do. People have been complaining for years that Marvel doesn't have the balls to kill characters.
Yeah, and the thing
Marvel killed half the universe.
Spoiler. But here's the thing.
That's the snap, though, so...
Yeah, good point. If you don't know that by now, then just go read the comics. And the funny thing is, like, when DC does it, everyone gets all upset. But when Marvel does it, everyone kind of gets upset, but at the same time, they're like, wow.
It's a joyful being upset. It's people being like, I'm mad because I love these characters. Yeah. Like, when Superman died in Dawn of Justice, it didn't feel earned at all. But we're going to jump into deep spoiler territory here for a minute again. But when Thanos killed Gamora to get the Soul Stone, we have really only had one movie with Thanos. But you feel for the guy.
You feel mad because Gamora's dead. You like Gamora, probably.
Exactly.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, Gamora's great. Zoe Saldana.
And everything else about the movie, the cinematography, the lighting, the atmosphere, the sets...
They managed to make an intergalactic warlord who wants to kill the universe human.
Yeah. So, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, this is the dumbest thing I think I'll ever have to ask you guys. Do you think we can recommend Infinity War? The answer is a resounding no. Of course we can!
Yes!
Oh, okay, this movie... And maybe it's a little bit biased coming from a couple nerds. It is phenomenal.
This movie is phenomenal. Visually stunning. Incredible sound editing. Alan, I still can't pronounce your last name, man. You knocked it out of the park. There are only 2 external tracks on this soundtrack. One of them is Rubber Band Man for Guardians intro, and the other one is the Black Panther theme.
Yeah.
Everything else is original by this guy. Yeah, that's incredible.
So I'm giving this thing 4 Raptor claws. It deserves it.
I'm giving it 6 Infinity Stones out of 6.
Nice.
And you know, there's really only one way I can end my cameo in this video.
How's that? Wait, where'd he go? Anyhow, you guys, until next time, keep cool and I'll see all you dino dudes around. Later.